Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Sebzda from Newport Harbor Animal Hospital. Sometimes we get questions about dogs in the process of labor, and we've gathered a list of those questions. My assistant today, Cassidy, is going to ask some of your questions.
So, Dr. Sebzda, how can I tell if my dog is about to go into labor?
Good question. So normally, because we anticipated this labor, because we prepared for the breeding, we can provide you a due date, an anticipated due date. But supposing that didn't happen, the ovulation timing didn't happen, we can either monitor progesterone levels towards the end of her pregnancy to define when the dog should be in labor and whether there's any need for surgical intervention. But also in stage 1 labor, we can see signs from the mother like listlessness, restlessness, panting a lot. A temperature drop may occur 24 hours before labor starts.
Is it safe for my dog to give birth at home?
In general, yes. I mean, if you are prepared as the client, you have a suitable room that is nice and warm in temperature, you have a clean, roomy whelping box set aside for her, and you have supplies necessary to assist with the whelping process, generally at home is best for the dog. This is an environment that they're comfortable with and fewer germs than, say, the hospital.
How can I tell if my dog is having complications during labor?
So in a planned breeding, we generally know the due date. So if, for instance, I have a dog that's gone past her due date, we know that we may be experiencing some complications and we would ask the client to bring their dog in. But if we're at the due date and labor seems to be starting and not progressing normally, there are some signs to watch for. So for most female dogs, the time from seeing a vaginal discharge, red, green, or black, or seeing the presence of the placental sac or portion of the puppy, we should be seeing that puppy within half an hour to 2 hours. In the time interval in between puppies should be no longer than 1 hour. So if those time frames are getting longer and longer and longer, we anticipate that maybe we're having some complications, and again, you should seek veterinary advice.
What is a whelping box?
A whelping box is a comfortable area that the female should be introduced to before she delivers her puppies. Ideal whelping boxes are quite large and roomy, enough room that the mother can always stand up and turn around, but they'll always have an area that's clean and dry that they can move themselves and their puppies to. Ideally, whelping boxes should also have what are called pig rails on the inside, which is just a little shelf for which puppies can roll away or roll underneath, so that if the mother does lean up against the side of the whelping box, that she doesn't crush them into the corner of it.
Does my dog need human help during labor?
To answer that, sometimes. Fortunately for us, a lot of labors go naturally and they go without very much need for assistance. But occasionally we have a puppy, say, stuck in the vaginal canal, and with just some gloves and some sterile lubricant, you can gently assist the puppy out. If the puppy seems like they're very stuck, or if we have a mother that's straining and straining and straining to produce a puppy, but nothing appears to be coming out, they are definitely going to need some human intervention, and they should be seen by a veterinarian as an emergency.
How long does dog labor take?
So the first part, stage 1 of dog labor, can take 12 to 24 hours in general. And again, that's the anxiety phase where mom is restless, she's getting up and down, she's anticipating the contractions to come. But once the cervix is open and we see vaginal discharge and we anticipate the puppy to be out, we expect to see the first puppy within a couple of hours, and each puppy afterwards within 1 hour of each other. Depending on the litter size, so if we have only 3 puppies, the totality of labor may be as short as 4 to 5 hours. If we have 14 puppies, however, this could be an all day and all night adventure. Again, because you probably brought your dog to the veterinarian for an ultrasound to anticipate the pregnancy, we would have a fetal count and we can help you anticipate just how long labor is probably going to take.
How do I know how many puppies my dog will give birth to?
Well, an ultrasound exam that was done about a month after the breeding should give us a rough estimate of how many puppies there are to be delivered. X-rays can also be used for this function, but they're really not available for use until much later into the pregnancy, approximately 50 days into an otherwise 65-day pregnancy. I will say that whenever a litter is larger than 6 puppies, it can be difficult to estimate accurately exactly how large the litter is, either by x-ray or by ultrasound. So a piece of good advice is that most female dogs feel comfortable and rested after complete delivery of all of their puppies and all of the placenta. If she's still acting quite anxious and getting up and down a lot, odds are she still has more puppies to deliver. And in every case, if you're not sure because there wasn't an ultrasound or x-ray done prior to this delivery, you should bring your dog in just for a quick exam, again, either by ultrasound or x-ray to confirm whether or not she is fully done delivering the puppies.
What do I need to do once my dog has given birth?
Well, once we have confirmed that she's delivered all of her puppies, we need to make sure all these puppies are clean and dry, that there's a warming source available for them to stay warm next to their mom. And we need to ensure that they all have access to mother's mammary glands so that they can be nursing. For the next several days, you're going to be taking temperatures on these puppies twice a day, and you're going to be recording weights also 2 to 3 times a day. A healthy puppy gains weight every single day. And to be able to nurse effectively, healthy puppies need to have a normal temperature, generally about 95 degrees Fahrenheit or slightly higher. So if you have any more questions about the general process of pregnancy and dog labor, please understand that we're here to help. Give us a call at our hospital, Newport Harbor Animal Hospital, and we'll be happy to help advise you.